Hello Seekers, welcome to Puneet's Astrology, your one-stop astro channel. Moon will make its move in the zodiac sign of Aries, therefore starting a new cycle from Aries to Pisces on 14th of December. For 2.5 days, that means till the afternoon of 16th, Moon will be in this zodiac sign. But this zodiac transit of Moon is going to be a very hyper energetic transit, a transit that you should be careful about because there are few warning signs when this moon is in a fiery zodiac of Aries controlled by Mars. The reason being, the moment moon is transiting in the house of Aries, first of all it crosses the Gandanta of the Pisces and the Aries boundary, which is the Revati Ashwini Gandanta. In the same time, Mars and Ketu happens to be exactly at same degree. That means Mars will be overlapping Ketu, it will be crossing over the Ketu, and this transit will rip apart the Mars. This transit will simply take away the personality of Mars, and Moon, when it enters the Aries zodiac sign, Moon will find a very new type of energy. This will hit like a wave to all of us, especially if you have dominant planet in the Aries zodiac sign, or if your moon is in Aries, if you have a moon Mars conjunction, or if you are Aries ascendant. Definitely this is going to be very problematic for those people who have a very bad moon, afflicted moon, who is running Rahu Mahadasha and Moon Antardasha. For a couple of days, sudden anger, sudden anxiety, sudden fight, war-like scenario in life can break out. So you need to be extremely cautious and careful, and you have to spend this time believing and trusting the universe and trusting your own potential. Because Mars is desire, Ketu is something that takes away the desire. So if you are the one who is very much involved into spirituality, will see the end of desire and you will find peace in your life. This is also the time when Sun will be in the final pada of Jyeshtha Nakshatra, and Sun will be crossing the Gandanta of Jyeshtha and the Mula Nakshatra, and on one side Moon enters Taurus on the same day, on the similar time frame Sun enters Sagittarius. That means for the next 5-6 days, Sun will be 8th from the Moon. And when Sun is 8th from the Moon, this is not a good thing for the Moon, because Moon reflects the light of the Sun. If the light itself goes into the blind spot, it dims the hope, it reduces the positivity in life. The only hope being the presence of Jupiter 11th from the Moon, which means if you are spiritual, if you are going as per dharma, if you are following the rule of karma, if you are just going by the book and trying nothing innovative in this time frame, you will see things will move exactly the way it should move. There can be fears, there can be anxiety, there can be troubled times, there can be excessive desire to achieve something, excessive desire to initiate something in your life. If you deal things patiently and if you wait, because this is a psychological impact, if you just wait it out, or if you plan it thoroughly, considering all the blockages, all the hurdles and all the gaps, then it's okay. Then you will see that the innovation can be controlled, and it can be a very different kind of innovation. Insecurities can also be there, so you should chant the Shiva mantra Om Namah Shivaya as much as possible in this time frame, and Hanuman Chalisa and chanting Rudrashtakam will also help you in a great way. Overall, this is a power-packed transit. It all depends if you get agitated and anxious, because if you get so, then it can create problem. Otherwise, this will be quite a decent transit that delivers the energy that you can use to establish and pursue work that you always want to do. So that was a quick take on the moon transit in the sign of Aries. We'll meet in the next video. Till then, this is your host Puneet. Namaste.